Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do a video all about knowledge of what type 1 and type 2 diabetes is, what it is, and just to give you guys more of a background and more knowledge, and just to let you guys know and inform you guys. And if you have type 1 diabetes, welcome to the community. Welcome me to the community, because shoot, I just got it. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys get some knowledge. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. If you're a type 1 diabetic, comment down below. Let's be friends. Let me give you a little breakdown of what the differences are of type 1 and type 2, because there are two diabetics in the world. And this is the definition. It says the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes is that type 1 is mainly found in infants and also known as insulin-dependent diabetes or juvenile onset diabetes, and type 2 diabetes is mainly found in adults and also known as non-insulin dependent diabetics. So type 2, you don't have to take any insulin. It's mainly controlling your diet. Type 2 is very curable. Type 1, you need insulin to survive. You need the insulin to break down all the bad stuff that's going on in your body. I still don't understand it. Cam has a better understanding of everything. So those are the two differences on that. In my case, the doctors were saying I was borderline type 2, but it only because, as I just read, it runs in infants and teens. It doesn't really run in adults. I was 24 when I got diagnosed, and I only have one aunt that has diabetes, so it was very rare that I got it. So, yay me. Something that I was asked a lot is, where was my sugar when I found out? A normal person's sugar is supposed to be between 80 and 100. That's where you want your sugar to be. When I was diagnosed, I was at 800. That is very dangerous. I think, the doctor left me a voicemail saying you can go into a diabetic coma. And it's very dangerous to have your numbers even like 200. That's very dangerous. So when you're low, like, you don't want to be under 80, because I wish I could, like, I should be recording myself when I have lows, but when you have a low, in my case, I feel very shaky and jittery. I feel like I'm dying. I'm sweating. I just don't feel good. My face goes pale. It's honestly the worst feeling, because one, it's very dangerous. The doctors explained to me that if you go under 80 and you're just crashing low, instantly take some juice, because it helps kick in. My Aunt Nina told me that. How I started in the beginning was I would always eat cookies, because you need sugar to bring you back up, because I was like, well, I can't have cookies, so I want to have cookies while I'm at a low. But you want your sugar to pick up really quick, so juice is like instant, like it just helps. So this is my little diabetes bag. I'm gonna get one that's a lot prettier, but this is it. It is for makeup, but I thought it was just cute to put my diabetes stuff in there. So let me just go over what I have in here. But this is one of the things that does help me with my lows. This is called glucose tablets, and this is in the tropical fruit flavor. This is actually really good. Let me see if I got it from CVS, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna open it up. What I do is it smells so good. I break it in half depending on where my number is on my sugar. If I'm really, really low, like sometimes my Freestyle Libre won't tell me a number, it's just going to say low. Let me go over the little bag. So in that bag was my little glucose tablets. Then I have my little, we call this a shell. This is for the Medtronic, and I'll go over what this is for. This is my insulin pen, but this is the pen. This is my medicine. This is life. I always carry batteries, because your pump might run low, and then it's gonna say battery low. You want to have batteries on you, because think of your pump as like your heart. You need it. You need that to stay alive. I have some Dayquil pills, and then I have some alcohol swabs. So that is in my diabetes bag. I get a lot of questions every time I go somewhere. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So I get questions all the time. Anytime I go somewhere, somebody stops me and asks me, what is... So this is my Freestyle Libre. This lets me know my blood sugar. Okay, Freestyle Libre, there's two out in the market that I know of. It's the Freestyle Libre, and then there's Dexcom. Depending on what your insurance covers, will depend on where you would navigate. I wish I could do the Dexcom because it's honestly it's convenient just because it will alert you with the Freestyle Libre you have to scan, and with the Dexcom it alerts you. It will pop up on your phone and say, hey, your sugar is really high, hey, your sugar is really low. The only thing that sucks about the Freestyle Libre is I have to constantly be scanning for me to know where my sugar is. And with the Dexcom, every 5 minutes it updates you where you're at and if you need to adjust or not. So obviously my insurance kind of sucked. So I went with the Freestyle Libre. Even without insurance, I think it's $80 for two. This lasts 14 days. It used to last 10 days. Now they upgraded to 14 days. So this lasts 14 days. So for two, it's $80. Whatever. There is an app now, so I don't carry the little sensor that it used to come with. Now I just download the app and I carry my phone around with me because I used to always forget the sensor. I had a lot of questions about my pump, and I just want you guys to be more aware of what it's like and how a diabetic lives. Like, I think the only people that really know my life in the diabetes world, like knows it, is Linda and Cam. But this is my pump. I always attach it to the back pocket. I like to always do it right here just because I used to do it right here, but now I like doing it on the side. I just feel like, I don't know, it's out of the way. I could wear crop tops and nobody could tell. Okay, so this is the Medtronic 670G insulin pump. And I love it, and I can't really judge anything else that's on the market because this is my first one, and I absolutely love it. If you're diabetic type 1, I strongly suggest getting on a pump. I know it's pretty scary. I went against it 100% in the beginning. I was like, there's no way you're attaching something and I'm not going to have something on my body 24/7. It's ridiculous. But this saves my life. So having the pump, it's easier. All you have to do is enter in your carbs. Bag of hot Cheetos, okay, it has 15 grams of carbs. So 15 grams of carbs, you put where your sugar's at, it does the calculations of how much insulin to give you. You click enter and it slowly gives you the medicine. Take the lid off. Let's see it. But there's a needle, there's a little adapter. What I do next is I take the bottom part off. It's like this, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like that, okay? And what you do is you attach the medicine tube to this. Obviously you unwind it, but this is new, so I'm not going to do that. And then what you do is take off the blue safety part of the needle, unwrap this little tab so you get the sticky part. You cock this back because this is where you pull back. There's ridges on one side, and that's to hold it to cock it. And on the other side, it's very smooth. It's where you could adjust to put your fingers at. That's where you squeeze and it shoots the needle into your body. Yes, it does hurt. Yes, sometimes it doesn't. It's not supposed to hurt, but it hurts. It hurts a lot. Sometimes I cry. It's okay though. It honestly, like, doing this, okay, so this you have to do. I put more medicine than I should that the doctor recommended me because I'm trying to avoid all the pricking I possibly can. So they wanted me to change it every 3 to 4 days. I was like, you're out of your mind. I'm not gonna be doing this every 3 to 4 days. I think I do this once a week, and doing it, I have to have Cam with me. If he's not with me, if I'm somewhere, I have to FaceTime him, and he has to like distract me just because that part of, yeah, you know when it's gonna happen, but you don't know if it's gonna hurt. Like having to squeeze the button to get a prick, like nobody wants to do that. So squeezing the button for this always scares me. Like I take a deep breath, like how the doctors always tell you inhale, and I exhale like when you're getting your ears pierced. I probably do that 5 times and then I get myself lightheaded because I'm like, oh my god, I can't do it. It scares me. It's too much. So having Cam there really like helps, like being distracted. So this is my little shell. Okay. Like the lifestyle of having a pump is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so like let's say I want to wear a dress. This happens all the time. I hate it because I have so many dresses. I want to wear a dress. You either have the option to wear shorts underneath, which I don't like to do because then either way, if you wear shorts underneath, you're gonna wear some shorts. If you decide to wear some shorts, because I like tight dresses. Shorts don't look good with tight dresses. So, if you wear a tight dress and you wear shorts, you're gonna attach it right there, right? Okay, cool, whatever. But look how much it like pokes out of my body. Imagine with a dress, like, no, nobody wants this like frame on them. So then you have another choice. Okay, here's another place you could place it. If you're wearing a dress, can't see, right? Right? But if I'm wearing a tight dress, can you see that? Can you see it now? Because I can. So you have that option. Then you have this option, and this option is to clip it to the back of your bra. Okay, so I always go back of the bra all the time. I remember the first time I wore a dress and I had my pump for the first time. I went to Fleming's. No, we went to Fleming's, and we went to a family event for Cam, and it felt like I had a microphone attached to me. So wearing a dress, having it on my back, I don't mind attaching it to the back of my bra, fine. But then I get questions like, are you mic'd? Or what is that? Like, and I don't mind telling people like, oh, it's my pump, whatever. But I feel like that's another eyesore that I have to worry about. I think what I hate the most is when I go to anywhere. If I go anywhere and somebody goes, what is that? And it's like my pump, and I'm like, I don't want to explain to everybody that I'm walking by or going to the restaurant that I have type 1 diabetes. So then I'm just like, oh, it's my medicine. Like, I don't know. I think it's very rude if you don't know the person and you out of nowhere asking like, what is that? What does it do? Why do you have it? Like, it's none of anybody's business, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. And Cam knows that. Cam's like, oh man, are you okay? Like, I know that made you feel uncomfortable. And it's one thing if it's like a person that has diabetes, because I get a lot of people that have diabetes and they come up to me and they're like, hey, what's on your arm? Is that the Freestyle Libre? Like, I've heard great things about it. How do you like it? 100%. We're in a community. I completely understand that. Because eventually, if you've had diabetes for a long time, your fingerprint, like the top of your fingers, eventually go numb from pricking them so many times. So that's why I went with this, just because I like to avoid any pricking. Yeah, this one hurts. This one was actually a bleeder, and I switched from arms. So obviously, look, I have a tan from it. I think that was Hawaii. But I just feel like if we're a part of a community and you see that, I'm asking you 100% because I wish I could have the Dexcom. But I feel like if you don't have any like that disease and you just like randomly decide to tell, I would never ask somebody that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was more of like knowledge, just so you know, and being aware and polite of people that do have diseases, because I don't think a lot of people know and understand what type 1 and type 2 diabetes is. Look, I sure hell didn't know. I'm still learning and I have it. But if you do know, you understand the hardship of it, just be aware. And you know, it's not easy. Like, yeah, you think, oh, they have a pump and everything's fine, they're doing good, but no, there's hard days, there's good days, but they're mainly hard days, and you just got to work through it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this knowledge. I'll be doing some more, I hope, but we'll be back, I think. If you have any more diabetes questions, let me know. Comment down below. Welcome to the community of diabetes. Type uno. Have a good day, you guys. Bye. Button these bad boys back up. You guys are already taking off my pants. Taking me on a date yet. I'm trying to avoid. It always takes me like a while to adjust to the camera. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So